Hey there, Facebook. It is Vanessa here again, your motivational speaker, trainer, and head coach from Live, Love, Give. And today I have a message for you, which is all about around the concept of having an inner child. And the reason why I really wanted to dive into this with you guys today is because ultimately it is a topic that I'm always diving into with my beautiful clients, and it's one that I felt really called to share with you guys today. And it's kind of a bit, I haven't heard this anywhere else, but it's kind of, it's kind of something that I feel like I've come up with anytime I am getting into this kind of conversation around self-sabotage. And there's many trains of thought as to whether that's a thing or not. And anyway, we're not going down that rabbit hole today. What we're really going down today is ultimately looking at what that behavior is being driven by. And I've never heard this before, but it's a way that I've kind of started articulating to my clients, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on how this resonates with you. But ultimately, anytime we struggle with self-sabotage, in terms of maybe you procrastinate all the time about things that would be moving you in the direction of your dreams, but you don't get the job done. You sit on the couch, you get enthralled by Netflix or something, and you just feel out of control in that way. Or maybe it's in the realm of your health. Maybe you know what's healthy for you, you know what the right thing to do is, but you seem to just keep sabotaging your success. You keep kind of falling off the wagon with maybe your health. In any area of your life where you're feeling out of control in terms of choosing to do the right thing, the healthy thing, the thing that will push the needle forward in that area, and you kind of just feel like, oh, why can't I ever do that? Or why do I keep sabotaging myself here? Why do I keep eating that crap when I know it's not good for me and I know I really want to feel good about myself? Or why is it that, I don't move the needle forward in building my dream, and instead I end up just winding up on the couch, just doing stuff that I know is kind of mindless, and I know what the right thing to do is. It's not that you're ignorant, you're a very intelligent person who knows what the right path forward is, but why do we get out of control? And the way I've started seeing patterns, not only in my own life, but in my clients' lives, where we get caught up in these sabotaging behaviors, I'm starting to articulate it in the way of having an inner child. And in a way that, whenever we do something that is at the expense of what we know to be right, or at the expense of our truth, maybe we say yes to things we really mean no, and we're not really putting our needs forward. We're doing things at the expense of what our truth is and what we know to be healthy for ourselves. Anytime we're doing that, I like to think about it this way. So we've got our adult self and we've got our inner child. And our inner child is always watching. If you think about children, they're always watching and analyzing, what the adults are doing, why they do what they do. They're kind of like, oh, can I get away with this? Can I get away with that? And ultimately, I like to think about it as, there's that inner child always watching, and ultimately a child needs to feel safe and secure in its guardianship. And your adult self is the guardian to your inner child. But when a child is seeing an adult go against its truth, it sees its weaknesses. Whenever it makes decisions that are out of alignment with what's healthy for it, it starts to lose trust in the adult, and it starts to feel in turn unsafe. And when we feel unsafe and insecure as a child, what do? We tend to push the boundaries even more. We tend to play out. And what's really driving that behavior is this yearning for some sort of security, some sort of healthy boundary to make us feel like we can just relax and the adults can handle all that stuff and we just get to be us, right? You're no different. You have an inner child. This is the way I like to think about it. You have that little inner child who is constantly watching you. It's testing you. It's seeing, hey, can I trust this adult? Can I just feel free to be all of me? And this adult I know is taking care of my health, taking care of my boundaries, keeping me safe and secure and protected? Or is it not? Is it going against its truth? Is it saying one thing yet doing another? And that's what aggravates the inner child to get behind the driver's seat, take the leadership. And ultimately, that's where we find ourselves feeling out of control, making poor decisions in terms of our health, poor decisions in terms of, doing the things that we know to be good for us, to be right for us, because the adult is like asleep to the whole situation. And ultimately, it is not until, if we really want to break that cycle of self-sabotage and feeling out of control with making healthy decisions for ourselves, we have to have clarity over who we really are. We have to have clarity over what we really want, where we really want to go to. What does a fulfilling life look like to us? And we have to have the courage to move in the direction of what that fulfilling life looks like. And when we don't, when we sacrifice our truth in all the little decisions that we have to make, and we don't move in the direction of what we know to be true, what we know to be most energizing and real and authentic for us as individuals, that little inner child doesn't trust us, sees the weaknesses, and ultimately it's after feeling safe, secure from that guardianship, from somebody who's an adult who absolutely aligns with their truth, despite what, judgments, repercussions, all the rest of it, and fears that are drummed up from the external world. It knows and it goes for that. And until we start aligning with that way of being through clarity of what that authenticity looks like and courage to move in that direction, the inner child is not going to feel safe enough to take a back seat and let you as the adult drive your vehicle of life. And that is why we get caught in a loop of self-sabotage, loss of control. It's not because we're lacking the knowledge as to what is right. It's because we may not have clarity over what's authentic to us, but also we're not aligning our words and actions to the truth of who we are, and instead we're just going mindlessly into our fears. And that is what leads us to a childish, fear-driven, regret-filled life. And I want all of us to break free of that, and I want us to absolutely move in the direction of what is absolutely resonating with us, what's true to us, what's authentic, what's energizing and enlivening and inspiring to us as individuals. We need to get clarity over that and have the courage to move in that direction, because without it, we have that inner child leading the show, and that's not getting us anywhere fulfilling fast. So I hope that way of articulating that kind of pattern of self-sabotage is resonating with you guys. Personally, I think it's awesome, but because I just really resonate with that. I think that makes so much sense to me. And when I articulate it to my clients when they're going through moments of self-sabotage or falling off the wagon and maybe procrastinating or doing unhealthy things, even though they know what the healthy direction forward is, I can always link it back to that for them, and they really resonate it with that too. So I'm hoping it's valuable to you guys. And I definitely want to check in with you guys and see who's been able to join me as always. And really want to make sure that any of you guys out there, if you have been struggling with any certain challenge and you would love a third perspective, that's why I open up my 15-minute power sessions for you guys. So if that's interesting to you, you want to jump on a quick call with me, give me some information about what's going on for you as an individual, and you want me to help support you and challenge you to get to that next level, see a new perspective, get to an empowered state, then definitely click on the link above and request, don't request, just book a time on my calendar. And you can request to join the Limitless Potential Inner Circle Facebook community. Nearly 4,000 amazing human beings reaching new levels of their potential, want you to join them there. So click on that link as well. And I definitely want to check in with you guys and see who's been able to join me today. And I have got Sam and Mustafa and Anita and Bradley and Lucy and Alice and Jace and Madeline. Sending you much love right back to you in Stockholm, Sweden. I love that. A place I really want to get to. I've never been before. And Jodie's here, and Jessica, happy Friday to you. Oh, no, well, it's Saturday, isn't it? Yeah, Saturday here. But thank you. And Shemetra and Jason and Julie and Alex and Hazam, thank you for your kind words. And Vicky and Giuseppe and Sam, Golden Top. Oh, thank you so much for your kind words there. I love that. And Melissa's here, and Philippe and Jared and Hazam. I am deaf and become sick. Oh, thank you, Hazam. I think that was a kind compliment. That's why I'm going to take it. And Adam's here, and Philippe. Absolutely, Vanessa, you're doing great. Extraordinary themes and inner work encouraging. I love that, Philippe. I'm loving that this is resonating. And Samia and Tanya and Mike, and thank you, Philippe. And Rebecca is here as well. So, guys, I'm really hoping that me talking into this kind of way of looking at our sabotaging behavior as the inner child constantly on watch, constantly testing us to see, hey, are you operating in alignment with your truth? Or are you selling yourself out? You know, if you're selling yourself out, hey, I don't feel safe, and I'm going to test the boundaries here because ultimately I'm yearning for safety and security, and I need you to start enforcing that for me. You know, I need some healthy boundaries. I need you to be looking after me. I need you to have my back, you know, and if you're not, I'm going to play up. And I'm going to see how far I can go before you finally wake up and give me some certainty and some safety. So I definitely think that, oh, Sam, this resonates more than inner child work I did. Awesome. I love that. And Luke, hello to you, and Hamid and Michael. Awesome, guys. And another Michael. Awesome. So, guys, everybody who's just joining me now, I hope you catch a recording and get a ton of value from this message. I believe it's truly valuable. It's definitely been valuable for all of my clients that I've worked with on this work. And so I really wanted to bring this perspective to you guys to give you a new sort of tool and ability to bring language to why you feel out of control, why you sabotage, and why you don't look after yourself in certain ways that you know how to do it, but you just don't do it. Ultimately, I really feel like this is a valuable way of looking at it. And Kyle, you're amazing. I love having you here. And like I said, anybody joining, please catch a recording and get a ton of value from today's message. I am, as always, sending you guys all of my love, light, blessings, gratitude, energy, enthusiasm, everything extraordinary coming to you to wherever you are in the world today. I hope it's beautiful and amazing and extraordinary. And I hope you're doing something really awesome with it. I hope you're definitely going to use today's message as a way of building your own self-awareness and getting to more heights of your empowerment. And so on that note, I am sending you guys all of my love, and I will see you all tomorrow. If you have any questions or comments or feedback for me, as you guys know, I love hearing from you, and I definitely, rely on you guys to help me keep my finger on the button as in terms of what's valuable to you. So I truly value your questions, and definitely when you share with me what's valuable to you or what you're currently struggling with or challenged with, so that I can hopefully add some extra value to you. So Carola and Saeed, thank you so much for those kind words. I'm sending you guys all of my love, and I will see you all tomorrow.